Hello artists. I have these rings that I bought on eBay along with silicone molds to make mobiles or mobiles. The things that hang from a baby's crib, right? And you tie your different things on here. One of them had a butterfly in different shapes. One of them had a moon and stars. And that's how it's supposed to turn out. I had some ones that the young people I was showing how to do this mixed it in inappropriately. It wasn't 50-50 hardener and resin, and they were sticky. So those, I found a way to fix those, is to use a rattle can and spray paint them. And now this is completely not sticky anymore. And then I did an experiment. I wanted to see what were the situations where a green and mauve Vallejo color shift paint, iridescent paint, would look different depending on the base coat. So here is where the silver was. And I think you can actually see it pretty good in the light. There's a little sector here I didn't paint and a little sector here that I didn't paint beyond the primer. And you can maybe see it a little bit. Probably if I had gone over it with the silver base coat, it probably would have looked a lot cooler. I saw a picture of a car that was painted like that and it looked awesome. This is the black, and this was pretty much everybody's favorite. That's how you can see how it turns from mauve to green. Hopefully you can see. And then here is where I painted it green. So it's supposed to emphasize the green. It doesn't really turn to mauve. Well, a little bit it did. But it doesn't turn to mauve as much. Now, it wasn't really a good green. And I'm sorry, this ring is kind of beat up a little bit. It didn't turn, I didn't use like a really good green. I used a dark German yellow mixed with blue Vallejo primer to make that. So it was kind of like a Death Road forest green. So not the best for this experiment. And that's what I got. And then I used pink, and I mixed together Vallejo white, Blanco, and Vallejo pure red. And I received that effect, which emphasizes the mauve, but it also has a green shimmer to it. And then I painted it just with white Vallejo primer, and it gets like a pearlescent effect. Now right here is like a place where there's pink on it, but the rest of it around that is an iridescent effect, which I just love. And I used that for the skin of my vampires. A white undercoat, albeit it had a blue underneath it, which resulted in kind of purple. And I was also using a different, my dog wants me to throw the ball, sorry. I also used a different color shift paint. I used Green Stuff World Red Goblin on that resulted in the purple. So it wasn't the same paint as this. But I did this little experiment, and I can probably do this for the different paints. This would be a good reference to have. I should label these so that I know what they're for. And that's it. Thank you, artists.